Okay, we are good to go again. So let's quickly get over. We don't have anything to do with this guy again. VAT system. So let's record this. Then the remaining all along is transaction, transaction, and transaction. Right? So to get the inventory, it depends on the kind of operation your company is to. Inventory in manufacturing organization is totally way back different from, manufacturing organization, they need to take care of more raw material, right? So in their chart of account, they were going to have raw material as an inventory. They're also going to have finishing goods as an inventory. Inventory in a supermarket is different because what they are selling is just finishing goods. So this one is just like a finishing goods we are selling here now. Inventory in a manufacturing organization that they need to take care of raw material and all those other things will involve you as an accounting consultant or accounting company that is setting up for them to be there, is setting up the system for the inventory management. Then the help of their indoor, for example now, if it's a kind of food processing company like Chivita and some other company, Cowbell, Comasido, Nestle, those are food processing company. The food processing company now, you also, for you to have an accurate stuff, you also need the help of the person that read food tech, that the company has. They always have all those food technologies inside their company. That company employed, that is the person that will tell you the quantity that make up a sachet of cowbell. That there's a cocoa, 0.1 kg something, there's a this, there's a sugar, there's a milk, there's a inner branch, inner container, outside container. Do you understand? All those things put together. Do you understand? So that is in the manufacturing sector. So you need the help of that. It's not something that you can just do yourself. So they will tell you all those things and you put it, you added it. I will show you different kinds of stuff when it comes to but for the purpose of this guy, we are going to deal with finishing goods. Do you understand? Finishing goods. So when it comes to inventory, come to maintain inventory items, right? So this inventory item, why can you see that? So here now, items. So if it's a finishing goods, you use stock item. When I click stock item, you find out that this guy is active. This is also active. This is also active. This is not active. This is not active. This is not active. Why are they not active? Because it's not for stock items. Stock item is a good finished goods. But if I'm doing this for a manufacturing organization, like for example a case study of post processing company, I said along that, I say we are going to be talking about some case study as, can you see? Do you understand? Okay, for food processors company like Promasidio, Nestle, and so on like that, when they want to do something like this at this point, right, they will have the same product as a stock item, one, because after they finish production they move it to the finishing goods. They will have, in such organization they will have a store for raw material and also store for finishing goods. Do you understand? So when you are using the application as well that you are using should be able to move this from raw material to finishing good. So you are going to create for the same product. For example now, maybe we have cowbell. I'm just trying to make it as an example, right? So we are going to have cowbell on stock item. Then the same cowbell, so we just have the FG, maybe finishing goods in front. The same cowbell, we also going to have it on what we call assembly. So immediately I click assembly, you find out that this guy is active. So under assembly, we now be giving different ID, right? You can call the ID description, maybe cocoa, you put it, you add it, then you put the quantity, maybe 0.05 kg or whatever, or point or units of measurement or teaspoon that make up different grams. Though they have different sizes. Yeah. You pick again sugar, you pick again branding, pick again inner container, outside container, as in everything that constitutes the whole products, you put it there, so that when they want to go to the production, though when they want to go to production, after they said this, someone will need to build from here. We are going to make a case study or something like that, right? To build from assembly, select the products that they want to go. This is from raw material now, product they want to take, so that if they build that, we are building, that the building simply means we are producing, right? We are producing 1,000 sachets of 5 kg of cowbell chocolates, right? From the system. It's not that somebody will just go to the raw material and pick that we want to produce. No, we should know what the quantity of what they are producing. That's why we set up all this, right? From the system, you put it here. Maybe we say 10 or 1,000. The system will calculate each of the quantity from what we have already said from inventory. It will calculate it here and tell you how much is going to be produced for us. So after they finish production, when they are counting the finished good, it should be what is being built that they produce the outcome. If there's any damage or anything during the production process, so we can do what we call inventory adjustments, right? So if there's a minus, maybe it's supposed to be 1,000 and they now have 995, right? So minus 5. But if there is no minus or something increase or anything, positive number, then you select the particular product, right? I'm just trying to talk about the series of things that happen in manufacturing sector, because these are the people that make use of, as in, you see the most places that they use inventory to the fullest, as inventory aspect of any accounting application to the fullest. I need to say that because their own is beyond just direct selling. It takes a process from, in fact, from receiving the raw material, that's a process. In the system will take care of that. That is purchase receipt. Do you understand? To taking the product from the raw material to the factory, work in progress, right? From there, taking it to finishing goods before the consumer that will have the it's not even consumer, distributors. That's the reason. So we are taking care of a kind of distributor aspect of this now, but I also need to let you know things that happen, scenarios that happen in my manufacturing organization. The reason why I will not build right now is that I don't just want to be just assuming quantity. That, you know, I told you that you need the service of food tech. They test all this in on the lab. They also have lab. I've had the opportunity of working with some manufacturing organization on this. There's a company called Spectra at Agege. So they produce, I don't know if you know this product, Suko. They produce a lot of stuff that have to do with this. So let's quickly move on. Let me start doing some things concerning this. Here, inventory items. But that, I guess that explanation is very, very important now. What's explained. So the reason why I'm explaining that is so that you don't just think that inventory is the same everywhere. No, because they are on different sector of economy. So it's not the same thing. You just need to tailor it towards the way they are. I'm just saying all this from experience. So right now, do you remember our products? You have web. So I still want to continue with that. I don't want to put that down. You have web design, web hosting, and Sage 50. So let me put Sage 50 here now, right? Sage 50, right? It's a product, right? So your own can be, what do you call it? Can be cowbell, can be anything. This is not correct. Is that correct?
It's correct.
Huh?
No. Accounting and
okay. Accounting. Is that correct now? It's single C. No, it's not. So I just click it now. So I use it as an ID as well, right? You can change. You can make your own product ID. If you're organizing that they have product number, product ID, use it. For me, I'm just using this, right? So the class item. So I say stock items, right? Listen very well here. Then the description, full description of this, as a Sage 50 accounting 2015 edition software. Do you understand? We are selling software, that's what we mean, right? Software and training. Okay, look at this now. Price level. What's the essence of price level? There are some companies that the privileges that they give to all their customers are different, right? Which simply means a customer can come, one customer is buying the same product 120 naira or dollar, while another customer is buying the same product 150, and they are buying from the same company. That's the essence of price level. It's happened. In fact, I have some companies like that. Let me see if I can quickly get that. Sorry, I need to enter my Mac. There's a domain company, the company that I should buy domain from, that everybody doesn't buy the same, right? So if based on the accounts you have with them, based on the rapport, you can buy less from some people that are also coming behind. They even have premium. I'm trying to think of recovery, so that I will show you example of why do you need the price level, so that it's not going to be at that point. Upperlink is a company that have the authority of sending anything.com.ng in Nigeria. Look at this Upperlink now. They sell this one, reseller. I'm one of their resellers, right? They sell this stuff to me because I'm one of their reseller. So can you see this kind of price level? Can you see general? Okay, so if I'm setting up for this kind of company, I'm going to set all this. So for user, for customer, there are half account of 0 to 9. We buy .com.ng for 13, we buy .net for 19, we buy this for this, and so on like that. But for user that have 10 to 20, can you see we buy for the same thing, for the same purpose? Can you see the price level?
But just not the quantity.
Yes. No, it's not the quantity. It's not that you are buying 9. If you buy one today, they've recorded that you buy one from us before. So when you buy the next day, another time, it might not be next day, they've recorded that you bought 2. So like that. So they are creating in the account that this person has bought more than 3 times from us. So if you have like 9 domain with them that you bought with them, you still be buying it. But immediately you hit 10. Can you see your price reduce? Like personally now, I'm at this level with them now. So I've been dealing with them like 2 years now, right? I'm above this level now. Can you see they have general standard? These are price level. So if somebody that is new to them wants to go and buy this now, will buy this thing 1.3, but me I will buy 1.2. You understand? It's the same company, the same service, no difference. These are example of price level of different products that they have like that. Can you see? Can you see now? Like someone that wants to buy this now. So different stuff. So look at this. Somebody that wants to buy anything.ng, if by 0 to 9 you are buying this, I'm at this level now. So somebody that's just coming from France who's buying this for 14,500 because of relationship, the rapport. That's why you have price level. That these people are believing on, they have been doing business for a long time. And somebody that have people that are always buying for 1,000 naira. Different. You get that? So that's a very typical example of price level, and I'm going to set that here. So price level is that it's actually the selling price, but means all customers are not buying the same amount. So which simply means on their account they can see 1, 2, and 1, 3. So when they see 1, 2, they know that, oh, this is this. So that's why it's easy for price level. So now on this price level, so on this price, now you see me the selling price, but you don't just put the price, you just click this small arrow here. So you now do all the levels. So I will now assume the levels now. So I can assume that this says 50. A premium user, maybe a basic person is buying it for 50,000, right? A standard person, right? A standard person, maybe a standard person is buying 62. No, it's too much. 51, 50, 100. You understand? The next person, you simply mean it's this same product or this same services can be a product or services. It's also being rendered, right? For this, just like a GSTV, that's another price level. They have family banquets, they have different. Do you understand? It's a price level, but we are still watching the GSTV. Do you get it? So it depends. So you just tailor it to the way the organization are working. All those things, they are services, but they have a record just like a product. So a company can either be a product or a servicing company. So we need to put it something out to take care of that, right? So we have maybe 50, 200. So let me just have 3 price level and said okay, right? So now can you see unit cost? That is okay. We are selling it here like this now. How much does it cost us personally? This is selling price. Okay, so if I'm selling this in 50,000 naira, for example, now, right? Which simply means I'm buying it less than this. Do you understand? So let's say this thing is 45,250. Do you get it? So if I'm not buying it, the service cost us this to provide. Are you getting it? Yeah. So what method are you following? This will happen in most of the manufacturing companies. FIFO, LIFO, most of them will do first in, last out. LIFO. Do you understand? You remember your cost method, your cost accounting. That's what they are trying to bring it here for you, right? Okay. So any method that you can't be selling bread and you say you are using FIFO. Do you understand? First in, first out. No, you can't be selling bread and do that. Do you understand? LIFO, last in, first out. So if you are selling bread, you do FIFO. Do you understand? No. You need to just check. I don't want to start cracking my brain for that. You need to just think of the cost method that suits your own. Like bread, I think the last one should go out first. Do you get that? Because it's a perishable goods. So the last order, if you are dealing with perishable goods, right? The last order, sorry, the first order should go out first. Yes, that's the case. So you must still use your FIFO. Do you understand? Then you can also have weighted average. That's what you have. They say average. We call it weighted average. They call it average. Or you might not even specify or specific units. Do you understand? So it depends on how you want it. Then product number, that's part number or some other things, right? Then UPC, right? If your product has a number, I'm just making an example here. Like if you get a carton of this, there's a number there somewhere, right? Okay. Then the UPC is just like universal purchase cost. Like, yeah, as we have Coca-Cola in Nigeria, we have it worldwide. Are they selling the same amount everywhere? No. So if you are operating on a product, they are selling the same amount everywhere. The same amount everywhere, you put this here. But if you are not, just leave it. The reason for that, by the time you are doing consolidation, so that it will rhyme, right? Okay. So if you are not doing that, just leave it. The product type, like this product type now, this is just like a software for me. Product type can be food, can be drink, can be anything. Right? But it's software for me. The location is just like a store. Right? Store 1, store 2. So that when they are looking for this product, they will know where to access it. Okay. This will come up in a situation whereby they employ a new person that doesn't even yet organize. Even after the orientation, don't hear from them. You can go to the, because see, can you see now? In our organization, in a stock keeping, inventory management. So the person that is in charge of stock might be only the inventory aspect of this application that he's working with. Do you understand? That's what I said, that in reality, in most organizations, it's not that you one person mostly working with everything. It's just a module that depends on your department. Guys, we've touched HR, we've touched customer service, we are touching inventory now in one application. Right? So here now, so store, I don't know the way you name your store, can be A1, store 1, store 2, store 3, whatever. Do you understand? This is, I can call this shelf. Okay? maybe you put this all inside shelf. Okay, depend on the weight amount. Then stock unit and measurement. If you are selling stuff like in kg, cl, right? But selling something in sort of kg, cl, you might have those units and measurements. Do you understand? You might have the units and measurements. If you are maintaining units or measurements and the cl, kg, so you put it like this one is not in cl, right? So like cement, salt, those stuff, it's like they're in kg or something like that. You can put the weight just to have a general information on that product. These are product description, right? We are not yet done. I'm still saving. So can you see, before I even click save, I want to mention that. So can you see this now, right? These are accounts that are needed for successful of this transaction. Can you see them here? So here now what you need is sales account. Sales account simply means you need the income account for this product. So what the income account for this product is stage 50. Remember we have it. So just come here now and look for this. Can you see sales? So can you see this now, inventory account? So if you are a manufacturing organization, on this inventory you select finished raw material inventory, can you see? But here now, this is just like a finished good, right? So you click here now and you select inventory, stock accounts. I think you have it here. If you don't have it, you can still click new and create it. Then on cost of sales, remember the products for this same products. What's the reason for this? It simply means on your income statement, which is your P&L account, this guy, products, cost of sales, will be picking this guy. And this guy, sales, will be picking this guy. Do you get it? That is on that one. Then you do save. Set as specify. Let me use FIFO. Depending on what you are using in an organization. Then we are not yet done. You can also customize the vendor, do you understand, supplier, or some other things. The history, that is by the time we started making sales, the history will be shown there. Right? Without sales, there's no history. This is not end here. We are still creating the inventory. It's not end there. So here now we need to know how many, as we are starting now. Right? How many of these? So it's simply before you started using inventory aspect of this for any organization, they need to do stock counting first. But after this first time, it will be very easier for them to be doing counting because the system also have a unit of the way to do counting. I assume that they've not started using electronics for this, as in a system, an application for that. So for the first time, they will need to do the counting. So whatever they count, that's what we have a quantity on hand. Do you understand? So I'm going to assume that, but I'm just telling you the way it is. So how do you get the quantity on hand? So immediately you come to this beginning balance, right? When you come to this beginning balance, it will list the product that we just registered. I've just registered only one, right? So to click it. So can you see quantity? How many is the quantity on hand? So from the stock taking. So maybe they have 50 of this. Let's say 30 of this. What is the unit clause? Remember the unit clause? 45, 250. Are you getting it? Just press tab. It's going to calculate total cost. Remember the theory of cost is also coming up here. Right? It's also coming up here. So you have this now. Quantity times units, you have total cost here now. Right? So it simply means now with this title we have a goods worth of at this stage 50 software worth of 1,357,500 in store right now. Do you get it? Then I said, okay. Can you see quantity on hand and available 30. Because we've not said anything. 30. So anytime we make a sales order, it will record how many we said here. Anytime this guy is getting finished and we make purchase order, it will record the number here. Are you getting it? Yeah. When we make a sales, right? You have a sales order here. Right? When we make a purchase, we have a purchase order number here. So this is automatically, as you are sending it, this guy will be recording it. Right? That is inventory management. This is how to set it up. So it's the same process you set it up for. If you have 1 million products, you set it up for 1 million products. Right? And as new products are coming in, because as time goes on, you need to be introducing new products, you'll be still using the same process to set it up. So thank you for listening to this class. In the next class, we'll move on with some little bits of transaction right now.